Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to being Isekai in Graveyard Keeper. So we start off by continuing our job as Graveyard Keeper, dismembering bodies for parts. Soon we'll be heading to the graveyard to upgrade that some more. As you saw there, every body that we dismember also gives us parts, or points for technology. And as a proper graveyard keeper, we take the body back to the graveyard and start shoveling it up. We need to get the graveyard to level 5, which you can't see at the moment because my face is in the way. This game is amazingly cozy, by the way, even though slightly disturbing. It has taken over a large portion of my life. Well, aside from Dune Awakening, which you've seen a lot of videos on now. This game is my relaxing time, and is why I often don't talk while I'm playing it. I often forget, but I have been enjoying it, and I hope you enjoy watching me play Graveyard Keeper. It is an amazing game. And we also, as you can see, continue to use the rest of our energy for today to continually upgrading the graveyard. After finishing the graveyard, we make our way back home to start using some of these technological points that we've created, or tech points. We start off by creating some new machines that we have unlocked, checking out the garden, which we will be building soon, collecting stuff from our furnace that works without us touching it, by the way. We research some new tools, which are iron tools, which will increase our abilities and increase the yield we get from things as we make them. And I think we also, have already got a carpenter's bench, which we're about to use all of the materials that we've collected to make one. After placing the carpenter's bench, we head inside to sleep and come back out in the morning to finish it off with full energy. I don't have a lot of access to high-end foods, so as I said in the first episode, we sleep a lot to get energy back to continue doing things through the day. We also have now access to high or mid-game materials, mainly gravestones and grave fences to offset the negative numbers of the bodies. We still need the old machines, as you can see from me making flint here. Now, as you can see up in the top right hand corner, we're on -7. That's due to the amount of degraded stuff in the graveyard and the bodies that I've been putting in the ground. You do get to increase the level of the bodies as time goes on, but for now you need to use your graveyard decorations to offset that number. Basic graveyard maintenance becomes one of the main things of the game. You are a graveyard keeper. So as you can see, this side of the graveyard is currently off limits, but is an excellent place to get lots and lots of green tech, and obviously it needs a bit of a spruce up anyway. We continue into the night, and as you can see, we've made sure the graveyard is looking all pretty, and there are plenty of graves ready for future residents. It's looking pretty good. We're on level 3, we need 5. So we head to bed, and we come back in the morning to continue our graveyard maintenance. We do some spacing out, making sure we've got plenty of graves ready for when we have bodies to put them in, as well as making sure they're all nice and evenly spaced so the graveyard looks good. Because I did this kind of out of my own OCD, but I discovered later on that having them evenly spaced actually does increase the number up the top there. See, we're already on 10. Next, we go and talk to the Inquisitor on the top of the hill. Aside from the fact that he's talking about torturing a poor woman, which, yikes, he wants us to go and collect some firewood and some flyers so he can get more people interested in coming to the witch burning. Personally, if it was me, I'd make flyers that said don't come to the stupid witch burning, but that's just me. So, to figure out how we make flyers, and also to talk about the portal that's on top of Witch Hill, which apparently is how we get home according to Jerry, we go and talk to the astrologer. First off, he wants a skull, which we give to him. After giving him the skull, he tells us that we're excellent anatomical engineers, okay? And then we ask him questions about the portal. He also tells us the things that we need to get flyers, ink, and the rest of it. So returning to the graveyard late in the afternoon, the bishop's here, which is who we've been waiting for the last couple of days. As you can see, our graveyard is now level 10. We do one quick last upgrades to make sure that everyone's got a nice graveyard, put some of our materials back in the chest, and go and talk to the bishop. After telling the bishop that we fixed the graveyard, he tells us that we can be a cleric now. And after telling us that we've done a good job and that the old graveyard keeper never did this good a job, he lets us inside the small chapel. Slightly run down and definitely in need of work. This also grants us access to the library underground. And this would be the end of this episode for now. So thank you for watching Graveyard Keeper. Next time we'll go below and see what's in the library and continue the adventure of being a Graveyard Keeper.